What's going on, guys? Sam Adams here, and normally there is an episode of The Drop here on Mondays where I talk about the newest games coming out this week, but to be quite honest with you, there isn't that much launching. However, we do have the introduction of Nintendo Switch Online, a brand new service coming from Nintendo that is kind of like PlayStation Plus and Xbox Live Gold, but a little bit different. So with that being said, I figured we would dive into what exactly this service does entail, all of the perks and benefits of having it, the pricing, and all of those good details. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. So the first thing to know is that if you do want to play games online on your Nintendo Switch, you're probably going to have a Nintendo Switch Online subscription. On the official website, Nintendo has mentioned games like Splatoon 2, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Mario Tennis Aces, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and ARMS, and many more are probably to come as more multiplayer games do roll out. A very interesting point here, though, is that Fortnite is not actually included. If you do want to continue playing Fortnite online on your Nintendo Switch, you can very well do so without having the Nintendo Switch Online subscription. Pretty awesome feature there. Of course, that's just because Epic has talked with Nintendo, and I'm sure a ton of money flows through the Nintendo Switch version of Fortnite, so you don't really want to put that relationship in jeopardy. Totally understand where they're coming from with that, and also it's pretty good for the gamers overall. Another feature of the subscription is that you can in fact save data to the cloud, and this is fantastic if you're transferring stuff from one Nintendo Switch over to another one. If you want to download your save data on a friend's console, maybe, this is a fantastic way to do that. However, many games are not going to be supported by this. Two that are mentioned on the website are 1-2-Switch and Splatoon 2, with many more to be rumored, so not exactly the best implementation of this service. Unfortunately, unlike the cloud save data that you have on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, once the Nintendo Switch Online subscription has ended, your save data simply gets deleted. Now, traditionally it has been that the save data will still be there and you can access it when you do renew your subscription, but with Nintendo, that's just simply not the way that it's going to be. Many people are upset about this, and it can definitely be a big, significant inconvenience if you do end up using this feature a lot. However, you do have a ton of NES games with added online play coming via your subscription service through Nintendo, and that is a pretty cool feature. On launch day, you have 20 that include Soccer, Tennis, Donkey Kong, Mario Bros., Super Mario Bros., Balloon Fight, Ice Climber, Dr. Mario, The Legend of Zelda, Super Mario Bros. 3, Double Dragon, River City Ransom, Ghosts and Goblins, Tecmo Bowl, Gradius, Pro Wrestling, Excite Bike, Yoshi, Ice Hockey, and Baseball, and there are many more to come, and they're going to be flowing throughout the course of the next few months, and it could release on the same kind of timeline as you see with the free games through PlayStation Plus and Xbox Live Gold, and that would be a pretty awesome way to kind of introduce people to this service. Of course, for those that might be considered legacy gamers or old school guys, you definitely want to get back in on these NES games, but it's very cool to see that they do have this added multiplayer compatibility, because that definitely brings more people into the mix. And if you really want to get in on the action in the most nostalgic and realistic way possible, you can get some special offers via the Nintendo Switch Online subscription, which is another big perk. At the moment, there are pretty much 2 special offers with more to be introduced, which have yet to be announced, but you do have right now Splatoon 2 official in-game gear, and on top of that, NES controllers that can be charged via the Joy-Con docks on your Nintendo Switch. Of course, those are going to come in very handy when you are playing this selection of games that is included with your Switch service. It's worth noting that these special offers are only for those that subscribe to Nintendo's new service. Now, you could probably find a lot of this stuff, especially as far as the physical stuff goes, on sites like eBay and other places that do kind of third-party selling, but if you do want to buy it directly from Nintendo, you do have to have that subscription service. I also find it hilarious that they've also mentioned the fact that if you do want to talk to the people that you play with, you can also download the smartphone app and talk to those people instead of, you know, just having it implemented directly through the console like many other competitors. Every other competitor. So that, in a nutshell, is pretty much what you get with Nintendo's new online subscription service. Now, you might be saying, how much does this actually cost? And I will say it's relatively reasonable. 1 month is $3.99, 3 months is $7.99, and 12 months is $19.99. And you can get a family membership for up to 8 Nintendo account holders for $34.99. So overall, it's very, very reasonable when it comes to pricing. So now you might be asking, is it actually worth it? Should you go out and get this if you do have a Nintendo Switch? And I'll say that it depends on how much you really play your Switch, specifically how much you play it online. Because when it comes down to it, the real draw of this service is to continue playing games like Splatoon 2 and Mario Kart 8 online, which are very heavy when it comes to multiplayer compatibility, and that is really what draws people to their experiences, if I do say so myself. Now, when it comes to the NES games that are included, it's a fantastic perk. When it comes to having these special offers, that's also pretty cool. But overall, is it worth it? It kind of depends on how much you use your Nintendo Switch. If I still have mine, I probably wouldn't be getting this. So that wraps it up for today's video. What do you think about Nintendo's online service coming to the Nintendo Switch? Do you think that you are going to be taking part in it, or do you think that you can go ahead and forego getting this one and focus on having your PlayStation Plus or your Xbox Live Gold or whatever other service you might tend to use? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you do happen to be new to the channel, I do upload new stuff throughout the week, and there is a live news show right here every night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time talking about the hottest gaming news from around the industry, and I would love to see you there. But as for right now, I appreciate you guys watching this particular video. I will talk to you soon. Peace.